And welcome to my first episode on my Rubin Kazan save on Mystery Gamer Sports. I would just like to thank Will especially for letting me do a series on here really. Yeah, I'm actually quite honoured really, because I haven't been doing this YouTube business long, but obviously because I'm a huge football fan and obviously I love this game. Well, a little about me. I'm James, and my name is Mr. Cufc. Obviously I'm a Carlisle fan. It's my local team and someone who I've always been to see really. But about this save, Rubin playing Russia. Obviously they're a top 4 team in Russia, but I want to try and make them a better team and obviously get them into Europe and kind of be a force in Europe as well. I think that's my main objective really. So I think in this episode I've done 2 months already, because that's the way I do it, but it's totally up to you what you want to see. Do you want to see a month update, 2 month update, or a 3 month update? It's totally up to you. So just put in the comments below what you would like to see. So first off, I'll go and show you who I signed. So our first signing we got in was Joe Ledley from Celtic. Probably overpaid a bit too much, but we needed a good passer in the team. He's got good work rate, and that's what I like in the centre mid position. And as you can see, he's not done too bad in the league. 7.47 rating, so popped in with 2 goals. So he's that kind of player really, where you can always count on being there. Probably not like most people's choice, but I kind of know a lot about him because I've done a Celtic save, and obviously Celtic are a close team to Carlisle, so obviously when I can I go see them, and he's always been a good player for them really. So that's the reason behind that one. So I'll show you the rest of my transfers. We then signed this young French keeper. Obviously he's got a good potential. 4.5, so he's much better than our keeper. But he can also play left back as well, which is quite interesting. But yeah, hopefully he can develop. But this one and the rest of my signings aren't joining until the 1st of August, because obviously Russian league starts in March. So obviously I've signed people up, but they won't be joining until August. But never mind. We then got in Lorenzo Del Svista from Fiorentina. Yeah, again, extremely good stats. Obviously he's got 4-star, which is very good again. But obviously he won't be joining us till the 1st of August anyway. But it's still something to look forward to. I'm thinking more of Europe really, because obviously Fiorentina have been in the Champions League and the UEFA Cup or Europa League, whatever you want to call it. So yeah. Yet again, a very good player. We then signed Sakuna on a free, and if you play Football Manager, then you know about this guy. Yeah, again, he won't be joining to August, but I think the more you play this guy, the more he chips in with goals, because his pace is the main thing. But I think the more you play him, the more he's gonna chip in goals for you. Really, he's that kind of player, and his stats do improve. So that's the reason behind that one. We then signed Bruno. Says he's defensive mid, but I'll be playing him in centre midfield with Ledley. So that's the reason behind that one. But as you can see, he's got good stats, and yeah, again, he's another good passer, and that's what I kind of need. I know Ledley's okay. He's got 14, but obviously, with him there as well, we can maybe control that midfield. That's the reason behind that. He's got a good first touch, good concentration, what you need in the centre midfield, and obviously good positioning, good teamwork again. This is very good. We then signed our most important player of the transfer window. We signed Thiago from Barcelona. We actually played quite a lot for him actually. I think it was 20 million in the end, I think it was. But he's totally worth it, because 5 stars potential, obviously. Come from Barcelona B. And as you can see, for a 20-year-old, those are really good stats. But obviously the 5-star potential is going to help him out a lot. So maybe we did overpay, but I think probably in the next few seasons, I think we will get that money back, especially in Europe, you know. So that's the transfers over and done with. So I'll take you on to the first 2 months of the league season. Our first match seen us beat Dynamo Moscow 3-1, which is very good because they were expected to finish third, so that's a very good result. But 2 from Martins and 1 from Helson Valdez and Kevin Karani for Dynamo Moscow. 19 shots, 10 on target, 52% of possession. We then went away to the league leaders CSKA and lost 5-1 really. The stats weren't as bad. It was a pretty even game stats wise, but they just scored goals and we didn't really. I think that's all to say about this one. But a goal from Valdez, but it was already over by then. It was already 5-0 by then, but never mind. I think it's just one of those games really. But we had 16 shots, 8 on target, 50% of possession. We then faced Tom. What a name for a team. But we just scraped through this one. But yet again, we dominated them all game. We got the goals which we needed really. But goals from Valdez and Nemov. 18 shots, 7 on target, 58% of possession. We then faced Cuban at home, and yet again we scored some goals in this one. I think this kind of result was coming really because we were getting shots and on target we were just a bit unlucky, I think. But in this one we just really scored really. I think that's the main difference really between this game and all the other games is we actually hit the target and actually got the goals in. I think as soon as we got that first goal, I think that's when the floodgates open really. But a goal from Valdez, Dunedin, Raisatev. This is the one thing I don't like about being in Russia. But an own goal from Tizhov and Cisa Naves. So yeah, like a very good result. And we had 18 shots, 7 on target, 57% of possession. We then went to Volga and won 3-1. I do apologise if I'm saying his name wrong, but I've never been in Russia before. Obviously I know the big teams, but with all these other teams I'm not sure. But yeah, we went there, won 3-1, 2 from Martins and an own goal. And they scored, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that name, but 20 shots, 6 on target, 46% of possession. We then beat Rostov at home 5-1. Yeah, again, we're starting to score a bit now, which is pretty good. I'm not sure whether they're actually coming to grips with the formation we're using. I'll show you that at the end. But yeah, because maybe they were coming to grips. Because when I first come there, we're maybe suited to a 4-3-3. I've gone to a 4-2-4, so maybe they needed to maybe gel into the formation. Because obviously we've only brought one player in, so most of the players which were actually here are still in the team, so I think maybe that's why, but I'm not sure. But anyway, 2 from Valdez, 2 from Ledley and Caradinis. 17 shots, 10 on target, 52% of possession. We then beat Spartak Moscow in the Russian Cup quarter-final. We actually went 1-0 down actually. I was quite disappointed really because we were pretty dominant really. So Jano scored for them, and then Valdez scored just after half time, and then they scored an own goal 4 minutes from time, which picked us up the win, which sent us into the semi-final. And in this game we had 10 shots, 4 on target, 49% of possession. We then somehow lost this, I'm not sure how. We went 3-1 up just after half time, and then they just, I don't know what happened, and they brought it back to 3-2, then they come back to 3-3, and then in the last minute they got the goal. Maybe it's just one of those games again, but I was still disappointed at the time, but never mind. But we had 15 shots, 4 on target, 47% of possession. We then got our own back on CSKA, but it was 5-1 earlier in the season. Beat them 2-0 in the Cup, so we're through to the final of the Russian Cup, which is good, and try and get some finances in, which is always good. But a goal from Kizilak and Raisatev. Yeah, we pretty much scored the goals. Yeah, again, I think maybe they're coming to grips with the formation, hopefully. But 12 shots, 5 on target, 48% of possession. We then finished off this 2-month period with a 3-2 win over Lokomotiv Moscow. We were 2-1, no, we were 2-1 up, yeah. 2-1 up, and then they pulled it back through Pavlyuchenko, ex-Spurs player. But then we scored 3 minutes from time, which made me pretty happy because we pretty much dominated them really. Well, not really dominated, but we were getting like high stats them everywhere really, except for the possession, but never mind. Because we kind of play like counter attack anyway, so But oh, I'm sorry about that, guys. Yeah, but anyway, yeah, like we just got goals at the right time, really. Yeah. So I'll show you where that leaves us in the league after the 2 months. Third in the league, 4 points behind top, but as long as you get in this top four, then it's pretty good. But hopefully we can try and get in the top two. But let me go and show you the tactics of the tactic that I've been using. So this is the tactic I've been using. My 4-2-4. Quite attacking one. So I thought, really in like the Russian league, I think you just need to score goals, really. Just get the goals at the right time. And I'll show you team instructions on it. It's nothing special, just awesome. It's very attacking, short passing, which obviously I like to do. Obviously I use these two. Obviously when we get that Bruno in for Villarreal, he'll fit in there with Ledley, so, and then 2 wingers, then 2 up top, then solid back 4. That was pretty much that, really. So I'll go for the 2 months now, but obviously after, if you want to see it differently, then just put in the comments below what you would like to see. But this is how it's looking. Got Spartak Moscow at home, Ankara away, then Dynamo Moscow in the cup final, Krasnodar away, Sovetov at home, Terik away, Nautic at home. We then got Spartak Nautic at home, and Anzi away, which would be tough because they're quite rich, and then Dynamo Moscow away, then Cuban away. I think those 3 are going to be quite tough because they're all away. But yeah, I think that's pretty much going to wrap her up for this one, guys. Well, just put in the comments below what you would like to see next time, and I'll see you later. See you later, guys.